and I'm giving my parrot Cosmo something to drink. He's going to help me with the reading. And then we have Otto, my little puppy right here. Come here, Otto. Come here. Come here, sweetheart. Yes, we do our videos together because they help me to make sure the energy is clear and that there's nothing negative that I need to be aware of while I'm reading. And sometimes he has to be caged because he can be a little pain in the rear. Spirit said to start out with a prayer today. So I'm going to start out with a prayer. If you're watching me on the replay, you're going to get to see a part of the video that no one else is going to see because no one has begun to join me yet. But a lot of you do watch the replays, and I do appreciate you doing that. But I do want to caution you to be very careful on YouTube. For some reason, I've been doing this for 7 years, and I do not watch other readers. But for some reason, Spirit's been speaking to me to check out some of the other readers on YouTube because I haven't in so long. And as I have been doing so, I've noticed a great amount have been duplicated in their material. Their content has been stolen. So I want to encourage you that if you see anything out there with my name on it, Dreaming Dragonfly Tarot, I'm the only Dreaming Dragonfly Tarot there is. I do all of my videos live. My older materials are recorded and they're all in my document library for you to go back and watch because they are indeed timeless. But if the cards that are being laid out on this table are not being shuffled with my hands, do not listen to them. Hello, Neil Morris. How are you, my darling? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you being here. This is Cosmo, and as I said, this is my dog Otto, and they help me with my readings as long as Cosmo will behave, because he can sometimes be a little annoying. Anyway, I do free Q&A, and they help me to check the energy and make sure while I'm reading that I'm safe, and they will let me know if I need to stop. They have many times, and I always have a candle. I want to kind of start out, by saying that, first of all, I'm starting this video early. And if you've ever seen me before, you might know that I have a tendency to run late, excessively late. In the last 2 days, I've been early. But I also want to remind you that I move with the rhythm of the universe. I don't go by the clock. Not in anything that I do, because the clock is not accurate, okay? Hello, Andrew. How are you, sweetheart? Good afternoon to you as well. So, as I was saying live, I appreciate your participation for being here. This is going to be a very different reading than you're accustomed to from me because I want to introduce myself to you. Some of you may know me well. Some of you have been following me for quite a while and you have known me for a long time. I've been doing this for 7 years on YouTube, and I've been doing card readings since my 20s, and I'm 53 years old right now. So that tells you I have quite a bit of experience with reading these cards. But that's not even an issue. Spirit is alive today, and Spirit speaks through us all today, okay? One of the things that I do when I do readings is I get song lyrics. Hello, Shretha. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sure Kailash will be here when he can get here. I was just saying to the collective that I'm early today, and I was early yesterday, according to the time. But you know me well enough to know that if I'm here early, then I'm right when Spirit wants me to be here, because I don't go by the clock. I go by the rhythm of the universe. Hello. Random rotations. Hey, Sarah, how are you? Uh-oh, somebody sent you. Hid you. Okay, well, if you're new here, I want you to stick around. I do answer free Q&A, and I would like to answer some of the new people's questions. And if Kailash is not able to stay longer, I will stay longer, and I will moderate myself unless someone volunteers to help me with moderation that's worked with me in the past. I have several people that help me with moderating, okay? And Shretha is one of them. I appreciate her being here. She always keeps an eye on things while Kailash is busy. Okay, so Spirit asked me, Spirit just has been like propelling me. Like, I was propelled to come in here even an hour ago, but I made myself wait because I wanted to wait for the exact right moment when this was meant to hit, okay? So this is the moment that you were meant. If you're here, please listen to this message, because it's not going to be like anything you've heard in a very long time. It's going to be a message of overcoming just insurmountable odds. Like, you are someone who, thank you for being here from East Germany. I'm from North Carolina, USA. You are someone that the world discounted. They had counted you out. They had tossed you aside. They had decided that you were not going to amount to anything. But you never gave up. In the quiet moments when the tears fell from your eyes because the pain was so enormous, you did not give up. And that is why Spirit is bringing this message to you today, because you are about to be moved into a place in life that everyone said you would never arrive at. But you are going to arrive at that place in life. And see, in your heart, deep down in here, you have always felt that was where you were meant to be. But it was obstacle after obstacle. And those obstacles, it doesn't matter what they look like. It's energy. It was energy that was keeping you withheld. It was badly aspected planets in your chart. And that is why you could not move forward. But those are moving out. They're clearing out. After many years of holding you back, the universe is saying, you did not give up. You are one of the special ones who did not give up. And so I am therefore about to show you miraculous things. If you were here yesterday, you saw in the Lionsgate reading that this collective in their love life, and that can mean anything you love. It doesn't have to be romantic love. This could be your family that you've had distinction with over the years, finally becoming united again. It could be a job that you love, a career that you love, a career path that you've always known you were meant to go down, but you never had the courage to step into that place. Or maybe you never had the money to do it, because it can cost money to make money. But something is shifting. I feel it shifting in my own life. I do not know what it is, but it's not going to be somebody riding in on some white horse and rescuing you. You are going to rescue your damn self. Do you hear me, collective? You are going to be the blessed one, the chosen one, the anointed one. You were born for such a day as this. Not for someone else to save you, but God alone. Whoever you choose to call your higher power is about to show you mighty and miraculous things. That is why I am here early, because only those who arrived early is this message meant for. Okay? All right, I want you to hear what I'm about to say. I'm going to stop looking at the comments. I love you guys. There's nothing that I wouldn't do for you if I'm capable. I'm here for you always. And you have access to the information in my description box if you would like to reach out to me. But don't bring any BS to my back door, because I will beat you right back out. I am here seriously to bring you a message, okay? Prayer, please, Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And see, that's the law of attraction right there. As above, so below, okay? Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who've trespassed against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. There's a lot in that prayer. And this, if you're not familiar with it, is called the Lord's Prayer, and it's an example of how we ought to pray. A lot of people think when it says that, it means to repeat this prayer. And you can, there's nothing wrong with that. But this is just an example of how we should pray. We should say, thank you, God, our Father. We should recognize God as our Father who art in heaven, and that his name is holy. His name carries weight. The Spirit carries weight, okay? It's important. It controls what's going on above us, below us. It gives to us, and it also shows us where it is in ourselves that we need to forgive, to allow forgiveness, and also when we need to be delivered from temptation to do wrong, because we all live in a world full of temptations, do we not? All full of temptations. I myself was addicted to heroin many years ago for a long time and have been brought out of that place, and I have been completely freed from that. Last year on this very same week, after surviving the addictions, after surviving being cast out of my family for most of my life, and not being able to share in the joys of my children for many years because of it, going back to school, earning my bachelor's degree, and then earning my master's degree, after in and out of jail, even prison. Some of you may have experienced the horrors of addiction. I don't know where you come from, or you may be dealing with someone who does, because everything I say is said to you from Spirit. I get into this place where I'm in this trance, and it's like Spirit just takes over my tongue. But you, whoever you are, have been through hell and back. And after going through all of that, leaving my husband finally died on the front steps of this house to his own alcoholism, waiting for me to get here, and he told me the exact hour that he was going to leave here. And he begged me and even dreamed about it that night. Don't be late. He called me at 4:24 and he said, "Why aren't you here? You're late. You can't be late. You have to be here at 7 and you're late." I said, "No, honey, I'm not late. I'm coming to take you to the hospital. You should have let me take you last night." "No, you have to take me at 7. Well, he took his last breath at 7 a.m. that morning, and I was late. He foresaw that I was going to be late, but thank God I was, because the guy who was here did CPR on him until the EMS arrived, and then they tried for 45 minutes to save him, but he never took another breath on his own. After surviving that, being a widow, having no one to help me, and the few people that did were being opportunists, taking advantage of me. I had a man not long ago steal my husband's truck. He promised to come back and pay me for it. He never did. That was the money that I was looking forward to so I could start a new job, because this very week, last August, I fell off of a ladder 12 feet. All of my ribs on this side were severely bruised, and my ankle was severely sprained. And I can show you pictures that would blow your mind. I have diabetes, and I almost lost my foot to this accident. I lost my job. I almost lost my life. So when I say you have overcome something, you are not here by accident. Do you understand me? We have overcome things in our lives that other people know nothing about. You have cried in the car, and I feel that recently, most recently in the past few months, you've been grieving something you don't even know why. The tears are just fall, and you don't even know why you're crying. You're asking yourself, what is this that is happening to me? Well, what's happening to you is you're going through a transformation in your life. And you're being moved to another timeline. You're being taken off of a karmic loop that has gone back through your family for generations and generations and generations. And you were chosen. You were chosen to break these karmic cycles because you had the strength within you as a child, and it was noticed. God noticed the strength that you had within you as a child even. And every time you went through something in your life, you may have fallen down. You may have humiliated yourself. You may have made yourself look like a complete ass. But you never gave up. You persevered. And that is what they were looking at, is how well you could get up, not how hard you fell down. And you may fall again. But you are chosen to break these cycles in your family. And I feel like you're getting ready to be placed. I feel like I am getting ready to be placed somewhere and don't even know where, but it's so much better than where I've been. And this message, the satellite is acting up. Okay, Spirit, may I see, please, if we need to continue or stop. I've had the fire department out here in the last year. You can't even imagine the things that I've been through. And I can't imagine what you've been through either. But we understand one another because pain is pain. And pain shared is pain lessened. And some people have shared that pain with me. And some people have been using it as an opportunity to try to destroy me. And I don't understand that concept at all. Because out of everything that I've been through in my life, I and you have not let it harden you. You've allowed it to soften the edges and to give you a beautiful heart that has compassion and has love. And you are someone who should be a humanitarian and go around the world traveling and taking the healing that you have been given and share it with the rest of the world. And I feel that that is the trajectory that my life is taking as well. So you're here because you're very special, and not everyone is going to be here. There may only be one person here for this message, okay? I'm not able to give you the lyrics. I was able to pull them up a while ago, but now they're not coming up. Unless they come up, I'm going to assume that this is because Spirit wants you to go ahead and listen to that yourself. Yeah, it's like the songs that are showing up are not the right songs. Let's see if we can. I got addicted. I'm gonna tell you what's showing up on my phone. So far away. Go back and write these down after the video. Oh, here's the lyrics. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. This is my life. It's not what it was before. All these feelings I've shared, and these are my dreams that I'd never lived before. Somebody shake me. You are going to feel like you are in a dream when you arrive where Spirit is taking you. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? The struggle is real, but it is over. Do you hear me? And it's going to arrive earlier than you expected it to. And these are my dreams that I never lived before. Somebody shake me because I must be sleeping. Now that we're here, it's so far away. All the struggle that we thought was in vain. All the mistakes one life contained. Remember what I was just telling you? They all finally start to go away. Now that we're here, it's so far away, and I feel like I can face the day, and I can forgive. Do you remember the prayer? And I'm not ashamed to be the person that I am today. These are my words that I've never said before. I think I'm doing okay. And this is the smile that I've never shown before. Somebody shake me, because I must be sleeping. Now that we're here, it's so far away. All the struggle we thought was in vain. All the mistakes one life contained, they all finally start to go away. Now that we're here, it's so far away. And I feel like I can face the day, and I can forgive, and I'm not ashamed to be the person that I am today. I'm so afraid of waking. Please don't shake me. Afraid of waking. Please don't shake me. Now that we're here, it's so far away. All the struggle we thought was in vain. All the mistakes one life contained. They all finally start to go away. Now that we're here, it's so far away. And I feel like I can face the day, and I can forgive. And I'm not ashamed to be the person that I am today. Is that not what I was just telling you? Exactly what I was just telling you. And then my other phone, the one I'm videoing with, the next song that came on was by Forrest Black, and it was called If You Love Her. I think that's the name of it. But on this phone, it's Wasting My Time, and I want you to hear this one too, because I think that this is something you need to let go of, and this might be where the forgiveness comes in. I don't want to see you waiting. I've already gone too far away. I still can't keep the day from ending. No more messed up reasons for me to stay. Well, this is not for real, afraid to feel. I just hit the floor, don't ask for more. I'm wasting my time, I'm wasting my time. You can't stop the feeling, there is no reason. Just make the call and take it all again. Woe again. Months went by with us pretending. When did our light turn from green to red? I took a chance and left you standing, lost the will to do this once again. Well, this is not for real, afraid to feel. I just hit the floor, don't ask for more. I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my time. You can't drop the feeling, there is no reason. Just make the call and take it all. I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my time again. So you need to stop waiting. I see you waiting. Look so lonely. I see you waiting. I see you waiting. Well, it's not for real, afraid to feel. I just hit the floor, don't ask for more. I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my time. You can't stop the feeling, there is no reason. Just make the call and take it all. Well, this is not for real, afraid to feel. I just hit the floor. I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my time. You can't stop the feeling. There is no reason. Just make the call and take it all again. So there's someone that is also a part of this journey that you've been on, and it's time for you to let go of this person and maybe forgive, okay? And then I got this song. It's called Beautiful Scars. I don't see the lyrics in here, but I want you to listen to that. It's about the trauma of a woman. So this could be a feminine woman or a man. This is a general reading, but it's very specific for somebody who has a lot of trauma. And this person can't go with you where you're going because they have trauma. And the universe is removing this person intentionally from your life because you would not let go of them. And so something happened between the two of you and they're no longer in the picture. Leave them out of the picture because they don't have any business going where you're going, okay? You're going somewhere special and you have forgive. Maybe you have to forgive yourself for allowing yourself to let this person hold you back for so long because you didn't realize that this was not your destiny. You really thought that person was supposed to be a part of your future. But I don't believe they were. And if they are, they'll be there when you get there. Okay? You don't have to drag them behind you kicking and screaming. You don't have to chase. You don't have to wait. You need to listen to Spirit. Spirit is speaking to you and you alone, and you are about to be moved very quickly to your destiny. What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Hey, Christie, how you doing, baby? Thank you for being here. I love you. Oh, Cosmo decided to get in the windows. Spirit says it's time to get serious about this reading. All right, here we go. I'm going to pull. These are just cards I picked up at the bookstore. They have no name. They're just virtues. Perseverance was left on the bottom of the deck from yesterday. What virtues are you working on in this situation? Whoop, there he comes back. Somebody could have left and they might just like do this kind of thing where they come back and annoy the shit out of you. That could be part of your what's going on with that person I was talking about. Are you going to be good now or do I need to go put you up? You might have to just put this person up on a shelf somewhere and leave them there and go on about your day. Okay? All right. Show me how you're working, Spirit. Oh, wow. I got love. I got patience. And I got obedience. Obedience is a strong word, isn't it? And we don't like to hear that. There's kindness here. Forgiveness. Okay. And also loyalty. And I want to recognize something about you. Your cards came out upright. A lot of times they come out in reverse. So you are someone who has love and has patience and also does the right thing. Obedience is about doing the right thing because people in authority over you have set rules for you and you obey those rules. You're not disobedient. Maybe you're obedient to God. Maybe you listen to the Spirit and you only do what Spirit says and you're like me and you go by time that Spirit says. You go by the rhythm of the universe because you're in flow and you're not worried about what the clock says because that's how I live my life. You are also someone who is forgiving. You're very forgiving and you have a lot of kindness. You sound a lot like me. You're also very loyal. Okay? That's what Spirit says is going on in your life right now. It's all upright. So if this is not you, if this doesn't sound like you, this is probably not your reading. Or this could be someone in your life who's trying to reach a destination and you are the one holding them back. I don't know. Only God knows. And only you know your situation. Now, I'm being told to pull from this deck. Spirit, may I have a message, please, for whoever you're talking to? Last week, we were told that we were a rose garden that was about to bloom. Let's see what's going on today, because I feel that you're about to have something marvelous. Marvelous. And you don't even, I don't think, realize, when you get there, you're going to feel like you're in some kind of surreal dream. You're going to be like, don't wake me up from this, because I have lived in and through some unimaginable things in my life, and I feel like I am in heaven. Don't wake me up. Don't shake me. Don't wake me. Don't call me. Or make that last call and say, look, I got to give you up because life is taking me so much further away, so far away. Thank you so very much, Holy Spirit. The art of seduction. Transformation. Oh my goodness. Okay, I am going to tell you. Can you hear me? I'm going to tell you right now what I see. If you look at these cards, what do you see? The art of seduction and transformation. Do you see somebody over here looking at a couple that are so, and they're so beautiful? This person is going through change. They're not so beautiful. When you're going through change, it gets ugly. It gets hard. It gets painful. But this woman is seducing this man. Maybe this woman is seducing a man, or maybe she used to be this person and now she's no longer going to do this anymore. There's a butterfly significant. Someone has black hair. Someone keeps their hair up like in a braid that's twisted. Yeah, I see black hair here for someone. Someone has like olive skin. All right, I want to find out what Spirit is saying here, because I think it's deeper than I even imagined. We have 14, 26, and 28, which is 5, 7, 10, or 1. 5, 7, 1 somehow could be significant. All right, we're going to start out with 26 because I turned to it, which means whoever's going through this change, that's the one Spirit's talking to right now, okay? A woman dressed in a red polka dot dress. The upper part has already begun the process of transforming into a butterfly. With her hand, she touches her chest. Is the butterfly a part of her body? It is a symbol of her soul. Is the woman transforming into a new life? This card leaves us with more questions than answers. Maybe you will find answers by thinking about how you would respond to these questions. Am I the person I would like to be? What can I do right now to transform some small part of myself? Okay, keep those questions in mind. Now I want to talk to you about this art of seduction card, which doesn't look like something this man even wants. Look at the man's face. Look at her compared to him. He doesn't want to be seduced. He looks like he wants to be left alone. She looks like she's in love. This woman looks like she's learning how to love herself through this transformation. And a different person. She's not the self she once was before, but she's a better, more pure self, because she's no longer wearing this beautiful makeup and getting herself pampered at the salon and getting all of the things that this lady can afford. So this could be someone who has more money, more privilege, more power in life than you. And you feel incredibly left out of all of that. But can you hear me? Spirit's calling you deeper. Look where she's going. She's going deeper in the water. Can you hear me? Spirit is calling this woman deeper. Laura, in element, or have that as your ascending. And look, you're a pure person. I feel you're someone who keeps purity at the top of your list. You keep yourself pure, or you will be in the coming days. I don't know. This is here. All right, number 14. Let's see what we have with this seduction card. The art of seduction doesn't sound very appealing to me. This is about love, womanhood, passion, and seduction. We see an elegantly dressed couple, the woman close to the man as she whispers something in his ear. Is she talking about love? What kind of secrets is she telling him? And see, they have secrets. These people have secrets they're keeping from you. In her red jeweled gown, the woman is aware of her powers of seduction. There's someone seducing a man, and I don't think he's her man. She uses her femininity, beauty, and passion. She tempts, remember temptation? All of his senses, from the scent of a fragrant bloom to a soft touch on his cheek. There is an incredible power in her gentle words and delicate caress. Now, every man prefers the woman that will seduce him, but Spirit is saying this is temptation to him. So someone is being a temptation to you or you to them, and you are going through change. So you're having to let this person go. But let's see where you're going, because you're going somewhere special. Page 28. Can you hear me? Loneliness. Cry for help. Communication. Do you remember me saying that you cried in the car? That you've been crying a lot recently and you don't know what you're grieving? A woman floats in a seashell on the big sea. She looks to the horizon as if she is waiting for somebody. She is holding a trumpet in her hand, ready to blow it when the time comes. The ocean symbolizes her feelings, vast and seemingly unknowable. It surrounds her in an endless arc. She looks lonely and deserted, but she has a way of connecting, a tool for turning passive silence into supportive communication. Have you ever had that silence? And this goes back to the song that I said Forrest Black was singing from the other phone that I can't pull up on this phone, If You Love Her. It's a song about if she gives you her heart, don't you break it. Let your arms be a place she feels safe in. Does this look like someone's arms you would be safe in? Spirit is taking you away from temptation and seduction. These people keep secrets. I feel that they talk about you because of the change that you've had to go through in life. You're going through a lot of change. But see, Spirit has you isolated so that you have to learn who to listen to and who to shut out. And I feel that you have been through those lessons. I know I have, in the quiet stillness of loneliness and poverty and having no one but me and this bird and that dog. I have learned online who to listen to and who's full of shit. Who is trying to seduce me. And sometimes I don't even tell them that I know. You ever been through that? Hey, Kailash, thank you for joining us, baby. All right, let's see where this woman that's so lonely is headed. Because I told you, you're going somewhere special. And I want Spirit to show you. I don't want you to just hear it out of my mouth. Hey, I hope you're well, Kailash. Kailash is the moderator if you're new here. Where is she going, this woman that's so ugly looking? She's becoming a sea witch. Remember, she was in the sea? And the elixir of life. Let's see what Spirit is saying. Number 52 and number 15. So that is 7 and 6. You're making a progression here, but it's going backward. Number 52, sea witch. Joy of play and wonder. And last week we were told, indeed, to play. Yeah, Cosmo's going to pull one in a minute. The small mermaid is called the witch of the sea. Instead of a fishtail, she has a jellyfish on her lower part of her body. Her hair sways behind her like flowing tentacles. She holds a windmill in her hand that propels her forward. A wide-eyed fish is her loyal companion on her ocean journey. She is young and uses the magic of childlike thinking to dance in the waves, marveling at the wonder of life. And if you listen to that song by Forrest Black that I was just telling you about, the lady in that song is a lot like me, very childlike, very innocent. And people think because I present rather myself that way, that they can take advantage of me. But what they fail to realize about me is that my kindness is my greatest strength, not my greatest weakness. Because I have been taught how to use my kindness well, when to spend it and when to save. And see, that in itself is more than money could ever buy. Because I'm not going to waste my kindness on someone. This looks like, to me, you want me to tell you what this looks like? This looks like someone who has like a status in life. And this woman wants what's in his pockets. And I think he's sick of this. I think he's sick of it, or she. Reverse any roles you need to. And this one doesn't want anything. She's just observing the whole bullshit charade. The secrets. She's just sitting back and listening and watching. And seeing the look on his face while he's being seduced. And this woman has a very innocent, very beautiful soul that's kind, loving, patient, obedient, and forgiving. Then we have number 15, the elixir of life. This is where Spirit is taking you now. If you haven't arrived here, you're on your way. Elixir of life. Healing, consolidation, reinvigoration, and truth. A woman is leaning forward. A deep red rose. She faces the flower with her eyes. If you don't see me holding cards up, do not listen to that video. It probably doesn't belong to me. I doubt people can even replicate my videos, though, because Spirit is protecting me. Closed, concentrated on the lush bloom. She is receiving the sweet scent of nature and the energy of life. The wind rustles her hair, whispering the truths of the universe into her ears. Now, let me show you the difference in what's happening here. She is whispering lies into his ears, secrets. She is listening to the secrets of the universe. And see, she had to go through a transformation where she looked real fucked up. But look at her now. Spirit is taking you through some deep healing waters, collective. You are no longer going to be seduced or be seducing, whichever the case may be, or whispering lies or listening to them. You are going to be looking in the other direction entirely. Because see, on my table, from my view, from my vantage point, this woman has her back turned to all of this. She is like, hold on, what happened? What happened? Oh, I turned the page. Wait, this one's going to come out too. Stop. Wait just a minute. A woman is leaning forward, a deep rose. She faces the flower with her eyes closed, concentrating on the lush bloom. She is receiving the sweet scent of nature and the energy of life. The wind rustles her hair, whispering the truths of the universe into her ears. She can hear her own breath mingling with the wind. Sitting quietly in nature by a stream or in a garden can help still our wandering mind and heal a troubled heart. And one of my favorite places to go in the world is to my mother's house, to the creek, and to sit beside the creek bank and just let nature heal me. This, I don't know who you are here, but this is me. This is me. This maybe used to be me. but it's not anymore. It's not what it was before. We're so far away. We're so far away from what we used to have to deal with, from the person we were before. Don't wake me up. Don't wake me up. I feel like I'm dreaming. Spirit is about to take you to a place where you feel like you're dreaming. You're about to have a table prepared before you in the presence of your enemies. We're going to get to the Q&A. But Spirit also told me to read this next card to you. It's number 17. I haven't pulled it. I don't know where it is in the deck. But I want you to hear what it says because I was about to read it by accident. And there are no accidents. Listen. A woman rises high into the sky. Her hair shines bright like the sun. Her skirt looks like a huge building. She comes from a darker place. Beneath her lies gloom and shadows. But her light is glowing. She is like the energy of life and the sun of the universe. She focuses on intentions, on the positive, and is able to gain clarity. She leaves the night and fears behind. And I want to remind you that we have an eclipse, a solar eclipse coming up, I think on the 12th. This feels like eclipse energy, I'm going to be honest with you, because this person right here is about to drop a lot of things they have been carrying around with them for a very long time. And she is about to move into a space where she listens to and is the essence of spirit itself. You're someone who carries around with you something special. And when you encounter people, they can become jealous. They might talk about you. They might not like you and not even know why. But you are about to live above the darkness that you used to exist in. That's the change that's happening in your life. And it involves love, patience, obedience, forgiveness, and kindness. All right. I'm not a reader that's going to ever tell you something or lead you astray. Okay, if it's not coming out, I'm not going to tell you anything wrong. All right. So, what else do you want to see here? I want to look at every aspect of your life, in particular, whoever you are, that's resonating with this reading. Come on, Cosmo. I need you to get on my shoulder where you belong. He's trying to sit on my knee. Spirit said to begin with these, and then we're going to pull some tarot, and we're going to move on from there. All right, I feel that you could be someone who has a Pisces, a Sagittarius, a Capricorn. What else, Spirit? Pisces, Sagittarius, Capricorn, so far. So far. You're going to have a new beginning. You're just not in flow right now. You're about to hit flow, and when you hit flow, it's going to take you so fast and so far that you are going to go, don't wake me up. Don't wake me up from this dream. This is my fantasy. Illumination and flow. Yeah, you're about to have, Spirit's about to illuminate something to you brightly. You're going to see all the truth that you need to see about whatever situation you have been handling. There's a gateway. You're moving into a gateway because you're going to be in flow. Do you hear me? You don't go by the clock. You go by the rhythm of the universe. That's why I've been early for 2 days. And I'm always late because I don't go by the clock. I'm in flow, and so are you. You're gonna home life, Spirit. That's where the courage comes in. We've been seeing this a lot. There's something in your home life that you are going to need courage to face. And I want you to face this in your home life head on. Do not try and hide from it. Do not cower down. Stand tall in your courage, okay? Have courage in your home life. I know mine feels shaky, at the very least. Disastrous even. It's not going to stay that way, and it's going to happen quick when it changes. All right, work life. Work life. If they come out in reverse, that's your manifesting, and that's what you're trying to work on. Holy cow. You're going to see miracles in your work life. And it has something to do with something that's not very easy. It's something that's not simple. So you have something special that you're bringing to your work life where you've been at a standstill. Maybe you felt like work wasn't going anywhere for you. I felt like I've been building this channel for a century without any subscribers. But you know what? I don't pay for subscribers. And what people don't ever tell you is they pay for those. They can pay for subscribers, they can pay for likes, and they can pay for comments. But you're not seeing that here. That's why I'm going live, because I want you to see the real me. Not somebody that's sitting up here while you're down here. No, we're in this together, and we're all going to be up here. All right, we always ask Spirit what surprises are coming. What surprises are coming? Wow. You're going to have wisdom, and you don't see it coming yet, but you're coming into leadership. It just hasn't quite happened yet. You are coming into a role of leadership. That's going to be your surprise, is that you're going to be in leadership. No one's going to rescue you but you. Don't forget I said that. All right. Your role here. This is what Spirit wants out of you. This is what all Spirit's asking you to do. Somehow you need to take action, and you will know as soon as you hear that word what that action is and what Spirit is asking you to do. It's time to take action. Cosmo's on the floor walking over towards Otto. He's wanting to play. And also you're going to have to trust. Somehow the ocean at night, the crescent moon, palm trees, the ocean, I don't know, the ocean. There's a lot of images here about the ocean. Your role, listen to me, collective, this is all Spirit's asking you to do. Have courage at home, trust, and take action. And in your work life, it's been at a standstill because it wasn't easy, it was hard. But you are going to see miracles because you were the missing ingredient in that factor. And you have wisdom that's going to put you in leadership. That's your surprise. Spirit has a surprise for you. Cosmo's over there on the floor with Otto. I don't know what's about to happen, but there might be a scrap up in here because they play and Cosmo will peck at him. All right, outcome. I don't know what Cosmo's doing with me. He's doing something different, y'all. Outcome. Spirit said, don't take that. Outcome. I got to pay attention. There we go. Oh, my God. Look. Look what your outcome is, collective. Can you see that? If you can see that, tell me I see. I see. And look, you're going to also be very flexible. Your life is going to have flexibility. You're not going to be so obedient. So have to do everything you're told. You're going to have the flexibility and the abundance. Don't wake me up. I'm dreaming. It's also going to open a lot of doors for you. Look at that beautiful, look at the planetary alignments in this picture. Do you see the planets aligning? Like I told you in the beginning, where you've had badly aspected planets all of these years, 9 to 12 years, they're about to move out of the way. And just as easily as it was so hard for you all the time, remember how hard it was? And you felt like you were constantly up against it and never had a door open for you and that nothing was ever going to work out for you while everybody else effortlessly went about their lives seducing one another. You were going through this ugly ass change. You're going to go back to your source. You're going back to your source. He just walked on the floor and decided he wanted to come back to his source. Because this is his person. I'm his person. Cosmo, would you like to pick a card for the collective? Would you like to pick a card? Pick a card. Whoop, one fell out, collective. There's the patience again. And protection. That didn't happen by accident. Spirit said be patient with this. You're protected. Okay? Cosmo, would you like to pick a card? Would you like to pick a card for the collective? Let's see if he'll pick a card. You want to pick a card? Pick one for the collective. Get it out. Pull it out. Pull it out. Don't chew it up. Pull it out. Pull it out. No eating it. Pull it out. Pull it out. Here. He wants to pull that one out. Pull it out. Okay. No eating. No eating. Thank you. Thank you, Cosmo. No eating. You're also going to be one secure person. You are going to have security for the first time ever. You're not going to have to look at price tags or factor all these numbers out in your head. Your life is going to be secure. You are about to see blessings come out of left field. Wow. What's on the bottom of this deck? I can't believe what I'm seeing. You're still going to have that openness. You're going to have so many opportunities open up to you that you felt were never available. And just as hard as it was, when the universe shifts gears for you, when these planets realign in your favor instead of being badly aspected, the ease of it all is going to be just as tough as that difficulty was difficult. That's going to shift into ease. Is it going to be effortless? Maybe. But I do think you're going to have to put in some. It said you were going to have to do something. What did it say? Take action. The action part. That's the biggest responsibility that we have as a collective, is we have to know what action to take. Okay? And that comes with the wisdom that I see here as your surprise. You're going to have the wisdom to take the right action that's going to put you in leadership. And this is leading to your abundance and flexibility in your life. Maybe you're someone who's always had to get up get to the office by 9 and be home by 5. You're no longer going to have to do that. You're going to have flexibility and security. Do you hear me? And the opportunities are going to open up to you. Just like you could never get through any door, now every door is going to be open. And it's not anything you're doing different. You're just allowing this change to happen. Because all the times that those doors wouldn't open. So I've even had people on this channel that were living in the streets, homeless, trusting spirit. And I hope that she shows up, because she's one of the people that I'm reading for, because Spirit tells me she is. Her name is Rhonda. I'm hearing some names, but I'm not going to say them yet. I'm going to wait. Okay, Spirit. So now we see what's going on here. This is beautiful. The transformation, that the difficulties you've been throughout your life is bringing a huge shift, and you're about to see abundance with flexibility and security. And I don't think that's asking a lot. I think that's just basics in life that we all should have. But you're only going to have it because you have been chosen. You're special. You knew you were special. Even when you were sitting on the curb with nothing to eat, going to McDonald's and begging for cold-ass coffee. You knew you were special. But the time was wrong. The time is now. I have been too. You're not here by accident. If this message is resonating with you, you are not here by accident. And you have been feeling it, and you have been grieving, and you have been going through this transformation the same as me. We are all in this together. I'm not saying anything to you that I haven't already been through myself. I'm still going through this transformation. All right, now I want to pull Major Tarot, and I'm going to use this deck right here. It's called the White Witch, but Cosmo, this deck is sacred. It might look like hell, but this deck has the energy of me, and it's protected. This deck has been soaking wet by I don't know what, and also caught on fire. And when it got wet, it dried out. So did my other Major Tarot deck. I got up in the middle of the night. There was a girl staying at my house, and her dad was the head of the Satanic Church when he died. And before we went to bed, all the lights in the house were cutting on and off. And I told her, I said, I feel like your dad is trying to test me. She said, oh, he is. He's mad. I said, well, I don't care. He's not welcome here. When I woke up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, I stepped off the bed and stepped in a puddle of water. It was like a bubble, and it was about that deep. It came up to my ankles, like midway of my socks. I had to take my socks off, and I had to get a mop, and it was a bubble, just a bubble. And my cards were in the next room over where she was sleeping, and they were on the card table. And back then I had a pile of each on each side. And when I woke up the next morning after I went back to sleep from mopping up that wet mess, nothing on my table was wet except each of those two decks that I do for Major Tarot for this channel. And both of them were soaking wet. And I had to lay them out to dry, and it took about 3 days. But they did repair themselves miraculously well. Now he's been chewing on them. This deck has been back through it with me. I think I've had this about 7 years. All right, Spirit, how are you working in this amazing situation? These cards have a mind of their own because they've been through so much with me. These cards have been through what you've been through. Thank you. There it is right there, that death. You haven't quite finished the transformation. But Spirit's taking you through a transformation. This transformation, though, is about, boom. The transformation is happening quick. There's something that may be resistant, though. I'm going to find out more about that. What's the energy to overcome? The Emperor came out. You could be the boss. The boss. Remember I said you're going to be in leadership? There could be a boss or a person that's in leadership over you that is causing you to have to do what they say, and you don't want to do it. All right, what's going to pull it together? Remember I said you're going to have to leave some people behind. What's going to pull it together? I'm getting a new deck of tarot that are the standard Rider-Waite. Oh, wow. Oh, I see who you are. Oh, wow. You're manifesting where you're stuck. You're trying to get out of a place where you've been stuck, just like I just said. And you feel like there's no way out. You're exactly what I just said. This is me, y'all. This is Scorpio. I have a Scorpio Venus. This is Aries. I have an Aries moon. Can you imagine a Sagittarius with an Aries moon? Can you get any freaking wilder? Like, that is the wildest that people don't know how wild I can get. And then when you add that Scorpio Venus, it's like I can be full of fire, and also, like, if you want to be cut off by somebody and never be spoken to again, cross me wrong. If I love you and you hurt me, that's that song. If she gives you her heart, don't break it. Let your arms be a place she feels safe in. And see, this person was allowing everything in the world to tempt and seduce them. And they were just letting you go through everything alone. To the point where you learned to take care of yourself, which is what you should have been doing all along. All right, come on. Let's find out what's going on here, because I'm curious now. I want to look at it from this perspective with the Moonology deck. I want to just quickly look at each area. There's something more going on here than what meets the eye. What's going on at home, Spirit? What's the I'm going to ask about the transformation. What's resisting this? Look, he tore my card up so bad I had to tape it. This is nothing is set in stone. And that happened back during a Libra full moon when my moderator, I was reading about that, and it came out that we were going to have as our outcome our outcome was going to be grief. And 2 of her family members died within 2 weeks of each other. I ain't seen her since. All right, Spirit, why are we resistant to change? What is the moon see us needing? Be bold and make the first move. Remember, taking action, and it's time to give rather than take. So there's someone who oh wait, here's another card, a bonus card. Believe in the impossible. You feel like this isn't possible. So you're not doing anything. You're just sitting there. You got to get up and take action. It's time to take action. And that's what I see are manifesting over here. Somebody here is in your way, though, and they're powerful. I have to give it to them. It's just Emperor vibe. They could be incredibly two-faced. They could be the one with the secrets, with the seductive spirit. That's a spirit that's very seductive. I don't like that energy at all. All right, why is the Emperor here? Emotions are getting high. Okay, why is the Emperor here? Cosmo is getting emotional. Why is the Emperor here in on our table for our reading? This person has no faith in you. Whoever this person is, they need to take a breath. They need to take a chill pill and have some faith in you. It's like this is your boss or your dad or your granddad or somebody in your life that doesn't have faith in either their self or yourself. Take it as it resonates, because I don't know your situation. But this person needs to breathe out. Okay, we have the blue moon, which we had back a few months ago. The new moon in Virgo. So we're dealing with a Virgo here also. We have Taurus, the chariot, which can also be a Cancer. We have Gemini, and we have Libra. I was feeling Gemini at the beginning, but I didn't want to say that until I actually saw it when I told you what these other cards felt like. So we have a Virgo here who uses people. They use people. They mooch off of people. And they need to be bold and believe in the impossible, but they would rather just mooch and be seduced or let others mooch off of them. They might be letting people mooch off of them. I would get sick of that. No. That's the kind of people we have to get rid of in life. That's the kind of people that are dragging us down, weighing us down. They're not giving anything to the situation at all. They're just taking. Don't let people do that to you. It could just be a transit or that badly aspected planetary alignment. But this person or this energy, this is a very powerful energy that you have to overcome. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be a place. It could be a situation. But it's powerful. It's an Aries energy. It could be yourself. Like you might not realize that you have the ability to do what you can do to be this leader. That could be it. You just don't see that you have leadership qualities. And if you don't see it, how is the universe going to put you in that position? You have to take this action. And I feel that what you need to do is believe in that miracle. I don't think you're believing in the miracles. And because you're not, you're just sitting back not doing anything. This is the change Spirit says I'm trying to make in this collective. Get off your ass and get on your feet. Take some action. And you know what that is. And stop taking advantage of others or letting them take advantage of you. That's just facts. Believe in miracles again. That's why I named my friend Miracle. Because he was trying to seduce me into thinking he was a fucking actor. It didn't take us long for him to untangle that mess. And I had to forgive him for that. And I did it quickly because he was a very sweetheart. And I could tell that he didn't want to be doing that. He was fucking hungry. The man was trying to eat. But what he was not realizing is I didn't have anything to give him except what I have to give. And I was trying to give him that as hard as I could. And that's my love and my compassion and my empathy and my spirituality. So he's my miracle because he came clean. Not all of them do. Some of them are just a lost cause. And when that happens, you have to let them go. Don't let them drag around behind you, pretending, seducing you. You too, Randall. All right, why is a chariot here for this collective? Some people are about to be dropped off. Some people are about to get off the bus because the chariot is in reverse. It's being dragged down. There's a fiery climax approaching, though. There's about to be a tower. Some people are about to feel the wrath. All right, what are you manifesting with this Magician card? You're trying to get rid of this blockage in your life. There's a blockage. You're very emotional. This is bringing up a lot of feelings in you. Remember, you were getting in the ocean and listening for Spirit's voice. That's what you're manifesting, is what Spirit's saying to you in your ear, and that ocean of emotion is what you need to do here. And I feel that Spirit is telling you that you need to get rid of some people that's been holding you back. This is not necessarily, or this could be where this is the full moon in Aries. I'm not sure when that is. It's disseminating, the blue, and the cardinal. We have a Virgo and an Aries here, and that's the only two signs showing up. And then the supermoon, the emotions are running high. Why are you not using good judgment still? Somebody's still not. It's like you're going to have to let some people go because they're just in your way. And the universe has got you in a holding pattern, like not allowing you to move forward until you let go. You have to let go of these fake-ass seductive people, is what I'm feeling. Okay, they came out like this. You're very close to achieving your goal, and a personal issue reaches resolution. So what you're not using good judgment about is this personal issue. It's very close. All of this is about to be cleaned up. And I don't think you can believe it anymore. There's a lot of people watching you. There's a lot of eyes on you. These people are seeing something special in you. When they when they look at you, when they talk to you, when they encounter you. This doesn't have to be on YouTube. This could be you walking out into the world and going about your day. And when you walk into a room or in a store or into a place of business, it's like you notice that everybody stops and stares. And you're like, what are they looking at? You don't feel like there's anything special about you at all. But you have something special. I'm getting ready to show you that too. Hold on. Just give me a minute. I got to handle Cosmo, who is acting like a complete basket case today. Cosmo! Hey! I'm trying to do a reading. Come here. You got something on your eyeball. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Hey, sugar. Hey, sugar. Yeah. I love you. I love you, little man. I do love you. I let him play with you. He sleeps in the bed with me. I do love my boy. Can you stand on this? Look, let me see if you can perch on that. Perch up there for me. Stand up. Oh, he's like, oh, no, I'm going back to my mama. What am I going to do with you? What am I going to do with you? We're trying to do a reading here. When I was getting dressed for the reading, he took a shower and he whistles and stuff at me. And then he got on the curtain rod and he stood stone cold statue still. Remember it said something about stillness? He would not move. It was like he could see something around me that I couldn't see. Something around you that you don't see is protecting you. Remember, you had protection. You're somebody very special indeed. You and me both. All right, so you don't think this is going to happen. It's like you've been anticipating this forever. And it's like, this ain't happening. But when is this going to happen? Can we get a date or a time period? When you least expect it, and at the next full moon came out. And when you release resistance, so there's something you have to let go of that's causing you to resist this change. Whatever is keeping you stuck from this transformation. And if you're not sure, Let's find out. Let's find out what's keeping us stuck from this transformation. So there's something amazing about to happen to you in the next full moon. That's so exciting. All right, let's see what's going on. What is it that's causing us to be stuck here, Spirit? Why are we so stuck? Let's look at it from a couple of different ways. What's going on in the family that might be causing this death to be in reverse? Family issues that might be keeping us stuck. There we go. There we go. Somebody throws tantrums and it says, grow the F up. Tantrums are for babies. And bare your effing soul. Share, trust your crazy dreams, wishes, and passions. So maybe you are a person who throws tantrums and bares your soul. And that's what you need to stop doing. I don't know, but somebody else could be doing that also. And just say those 5 little words. That could be like, I love you so much. Or I hate you so much. Or I got to let you go. Whatever those 5 little words are. I can't get him to leave me alone. Do you see that? And he won't do what I'm asking him. And obedience is part of the spread. You're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. All right. Show me the vibe of what's keeping us stuck in this situation. This might be a vibe that's around you, or it might be one coming off of you. Only you know your situation. What's the vibe keeping us stuck? Someone's wearing a mask. And this person is toxic. They're pretending like they're not toxic, but they are. If you're wearing a mask and pretending like you're not toxic, but you are, you need to stop doing that. You're hiding, concealing, deception. And this is drama, and it causes arguments. And you're incompatible with someone or something. You're going to realize this, though. And then you're going to be happy again. Because you're going to finally be like, I see through your shit. And if you already see through this person's shit, you're going to just say, I see through your shit. This could be someone in your family or a designated family. I don't know. I'm going to pull some more cards. Yeah, you got something going on. Look, stop biting me. That shit hurts me. You're not going to keep hurting me like that. Stop it. Enough. I will go put you up. No kisses right now. Behave. You see how he tried to seduce me? No, I'm not going to put... You better get on my shoulder or get out. You're going to seduce me again. This person seduces you. He's usually very sweet. He's just being part of the reading. Okay, what's going on? What do we need to let go of here? There's something keeping us from changing. What is keeping us from changing? Spirit said there was codependency that had to be dealt with. Somebody was jealous and controlling, and there was a catalyst for them. But you're going to find a spiritual match. You've been dealing with people who weren't even... Like, they were codependent, they had jealousy and control, and they were just a catalyst. I think we could call that a false flame if you believe in twin flames, but if you're not into twin flames, then it was just something that was a connection isn't meant to last, that seductive connection, but to help you prepare for the one that is. And that person could have caused you to go through that transformation. You could have been the person being seduced, and then you went through the transformation, and now you're listening to Spirit, and you're going to meet someone who is a spiritual match for you. But some reason for some person, someone here is wearing a mask to hide their toxicity. What is going on? Opposites are aligning. We have yin and yang here, strong, like air and fire, earth and water components going on here. Why are they wearing a mask? What do we need to do about this? What is the collective needing to do about this mask? Oh, collective. There's intimacy here and thrills. Okay, let me tell you what I'm seeing here. You want someone who has mutual respect, unity, and closeness. But you have been entertaining continuous cycles, bad decisions, and addictions. You can't have both. But you do indeed end up in codependent, toxic situations where people pretend to be what they're not. That's what we have to get out of in order for us to move forward here, okay? And the energy to overcome, it could be the law. That might be why the emperor could be a judge. You might have to go to court. I don't know what this is, but this is a powerful freaking energy for someone that needs to be overcoming. I don't think you can overcome this unless it's you or the Empress shows up. We're going to pull tarot on it now, and then we'll get to the free Q&A. You have to put up with my voice to get me to answer your questions for free. And if you're one of those who's willing to stick around, and I'll answer your questions for free. But I'm not going to just give you something. I'm going to try to feed your soul. That's why I'm here, okay? The questions are fun, and they're right. They're accurate, because Spirit answers them, not me. I have nothing to do with any of this. I'm just here going through the transformation like you. And I'm having to drop codependent as parasites off at the next station. They got to get off of my bus, because I'm about to be really busy in life. Spirit is about to open doors that they have been closed for me for eons since I've been born. But the people who watched me fall and fail and fuck up, excuse my language, are about to have to watch me rise. And some of them thought it was funny. Some of them thought it was funny to pick on me when I was dying and couldn't see. Why is death here? This is called the Joker Tarot. It's like Marvel Comics, the Joker. Because of the Fool and, what do I call that? The Wild card. Fill in the blank. You're about to take a risk and start over. It's like life is resetting for you, is what I'm feeling. There's the Queen of Cups. There's our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and there's our Aries. I feel this strongly as a Scorpio. You may have a Scorpio placement or have Scorpio in someone else's chart that you're working with here. But don't go to readings. Listen to me. Listen to me carefully. Don't go to readings listening for someone else. That's like going to the Bible and reading it and thinking about other people. No. The message is for you. The message is for you. Go to the reading looking for your message, not for a person that doesn't even think about you or care about you, that's just living their life just like you are. Readings are not for that. That's not a wise way to use a reading. When you go to a reading, never look at the reading as if you're looking at another person's life, because the cards are going to come out upside down. And you don't really know what's going on in their life. You only have the energies that are working there. You don't have the specifics. You don't know what the hell somebody's going through. Thank you, Priya. Thank you, Priya. That's right. It's not nice to be bullied. Thank you, Priya. Oh, I love you so much, sweetheart. Why is death here? God knows I've been through a lot. You've watched me go through it in the last year. Kailash has been with me for about 3 years now because of the Four of Cups. I hate this card. This is a card where Spirit is trying to give you something. But you know what? Not all cups are sweet. Some are bitter. And you may have already had this cup so many times. And you're like, please don't give me that cup again. Please. I can't take another cup of that. You don't want to take another cup of that. You're scared. You're so scared you're going to get another cup of that. Jesus drank a cup of that. Okay, so you're scared and you're hurt, crushed even. You feel so alone. You feel like, why can't I have a cup to share with someone else? Why do I have to always have these cups? Why do you keep giving me these cups? I don't want another cup of that. That's the vibe I'm getting from this card. You don't want any more. You can't take any more. You've been through so much. Why is the Emperor not letting us pass? Why is he standing in our way, Spirit? What is happening here? What is... Another 4. You're healing. Spirit says I got you healing in this. I'm healing. I'm healing. I'm healing. Oh, there's the planetary alignments. The dark night of the soul. That we have been through is almost over. Oh. This collective has been through the darkest fucking night ever. The universe wants to hand us a cup, but we know what's been in all the other cups. We trusted every cup, and none of them were good. We got tired of trusting cups that weren't good, that were seductive. They looked good, but they weren't good. But now we're going to heal. There's something about this man that wants to be healing to us. I don't understand that. I don't think I trust that either. Can we trust that? What's the healing about? This is a place where you're like in the fetal position even sometimes. You have literally felt like you were dead. You may have only had an animal to keep you company through the hardest part of your life ever. Please don't give us another cup, Spirit. They're never ever ending up with anything good. What is going on with this Emperor and the healing? Maybe this is us. Maybe we are just this powerful leader that has to heal from all the horrible cups that we've been given in fucking life. I'm not taking that. I want good, strong fucking answers out of this deck of cards. Sorry. I'm channeling grief, collective grief from you and I combined. No. No. From losing everything you fucking owned. That's what you're healing from. And nobody gave a damn. Lifelong wealth. And the universe is trying to hand you another cup. No. I don't have much left. Please don't take what little bit I have left. I can't understand. I love you. Why are you putting me through hell? Why can't I have what other people have? Because you're not other people. You're not other people. And they can tell you you're going to have a fucking millionaire if you fuck them. You're going to be a millionaire if that's what Spirit wants for you. But not because anybody saves you, but God. Don't get it twisted. This is some hard shit. You're becoming a leader because you know what it feels like to heal from losing everything. Everything. Why is your Chariot in reverse? That's your motion. They're threatening to come get my coin right now. Why is your Chariot in reverse? What's going to pull it together is that being in reverse and you manifesting something. All right, straighten up. Straighten up. Why is your Chariot in reverse? High Priestess came out. What are you manifesting? Oh, thank you, Spirit. Oh, 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 oh. The Devil on the bottom of the deck. This is what you're manifesting, collective. The Seven of Swords. I don't think I've had a reading like this in a long time. But somebody's life is about to change like you've never seen. But that abundance is coming. But it's coming through hell. And when you get it, you're going to appreciate it so much. And you're going to share it with others. Because you know what it feels like to have nothing. And people have tried so hard to seduce you while you were sick. May I see the Seven of Swords in this deck, please? Here we go. Thank you, Spirit. I can't see, but I'm going to try. I mean, my eyes are full of tears. It was a waste of time to get dressed today. I haven't had a reading like this in a long time. Okay. All other swindler. Fucking swindler bitches. They don't give a fuck about anybody. And this is what you're manifesting, is to be a fucking swindler. That's not how you overcome. Because God gave you a few bitter cups. And you lost everything or never had it. You're going to swindle the fuck out of people? Fuck you! You can't go where I'm going. And you won't be there when I get there either. All other swindlers upon the earth are nothing to the self-swindlers. And with such pretense did I cheat myself. Surely a curious thing, Charles Dickens. Did you hear that? You're manifesting a swindler because you got some bitter cups. But you're someone who's very spiritual. Or you have someone who is very spiritual. And they realize you're never going to change. It's like, I know this person's not going to change. Why do I keep taking these cups? Don't take any more cups from these people. Don't take it. Block them, delete them, report them. Whatever you got to do. I had one block my TikTok account last week because he has like 300,000 followers. And because TikTok thinks it's a legitimate account. And they got some sophisticated ways, these swindlers. Why is Judgment in reverse? Because of the Nine of Wands. See, what you don't realize is what you're bringing upon yourself is the wrath of God. And you're just going to be real close to it. And it's causing you to be very weak and ineffective. Somebody in your life or in your sphere is keeping you stuck. Because they've caused you so much calamity, so much bitterness. You've been given the same bullshit cups over and over again. And it's like you're healing, but you're not healing with your wealth. It's not involved anymore. You've lost everything, the Ten of Pentacles. It's like you're in a wasteland. Look at this family in this picture. They don't even look happy when they have everything. They look terrified of losing it. It's like you're so afraid you're going to lose it all that you won't even... It's almost like the sense of just living in fear of finances. It's like we're all so stuck in this fucking fear of money. Except for this person right here knows better. There's some part of us that knows better. We know we can't keep doing wrong. We can't keep swindling or letting people swindle us. Because the weight of it, the Nine of Wands, is almost like somebody beating you on the back. It's like this is a harsh taskmaster almost. This is a feel of maybe Saturn. I gotta get my other cards. They're coming today. All right, what's going to be the outcome if we let go? If we stop? Okay, there's a part of you here. I want you to see this. It's like you realize, it's like there's a part of you that realizes that there is something deceptive going on. That is what you're manifesting, is you to realize there's something deceptive going on. You're healing, but you don't have your money anymore. It's like someone took all your money. And you're like, please don't give me another cup. Please, I can't take another cup. I can't do this anymore. This almost feels like someone who does this for a living. And they're like, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep living like this. What happens if they stop manifesting deception and they follow? What's the high priestess? You're gonna follow your intuition here, whoever you are in this scenario. Oh wow, you done been through something like I have. I don't even know what I've said, but I hope it makes sense. There's the Three of Wands. Okay, so if you use your intuition when it comes to the Seven of Swords, you will position yourself where you'll have those opportunities to be open to the opportunities. Right now, you are realizing that you have to reposition yourself to get these opportunities. You're in the wrong position. You might also be a King of Wands, a Leo. What's the opportunity? It's harsh. It's tough. You're in a tough place in life, it looks like. Damn. Whoa. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. There's the tower. Reposition yourself. Immediately. Immediately reposition yourself. Look. 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 Use your intuition. Opportunity. Not another fucking cup of emotion. Real solid wealth. This leads to everything. But you have this mindset that you can't lose anything. You're so afraid of losing everything, or you may have lost everything. The heartache will finally be over. The Three of Swords is in reverse, and there's your Ace of Wands. There is the energy that you need to take this pinnacle and do something effective, creative, mind-blowing. This is going to change the world kind of shit. Just as bad as you had it, I'm telling you, if you can just switch gears up here. But it's hard when you've been given a lot of bad cups. You do have the tower on the bottom of the deck. And I never end on a tower on the bottom of the deck. Because you don't want to have that without knowing what it might be. Right? Right? Why is the tower showing up with such beautiful cards? And they don't make sense anymore, do they? Aha. Aha. Here we have the people. I was wondering where they were at. Because there's someone that's coming. There's a Knight of Swords that's coming. This is something that's typically a fast-moving energy. In this deck, he's standing still, which is not a typical Knight of Swords. In this deck, he's standing still. Remember standstill? Remember being at the standstill? This is the truth about the standstill. And it's about a woman that's not being loved. The Queen of Cups, that's that Scorpio right there. Why is she not being loved? This is the tower. Somebody's not showing this woman love. And they're trying to be honest, but I don't think they're being effective at it. Why is she? Because there's a lot of different... Okay. Whoa. This is such a powerful reading. We're getting all the same numbers. This is the Seven of Wands. Because no one protected her from the truth. What are we going to realize happened? Somebody's realizing they should have protected this woman from something. What is going on here? This hasn't happened yet. This is the future. The Hierophant. Oh my God. You don't see it coming. You don't see it coming. She has given up. This woman has given up because no one was ever there to protect her. The truth was at a standstill. She was getting these horrible cups. But there's about to be a Page of Wands. A Page of Wands is a spark, like an inspiring thought. But I want you to look at the face on this card and how he's holding his knife. I want you to be aware that someone might try to come to you seductively with a message. Okay? We also have a Page of Pentacles, which is an offer that might try to be given to you. That is not the page. It is not the same offer. It's a deceptive, seductive energy around you. But Spirit says, I'm about to move you real fast out of this place. Look, they're juggling. I didn't know, where have you been? Where did you go? He flew off and came back. I guess the crying got to him. All of these things that are happening that hurt her so badly, this woman she wasn't being protected from this, and they knew better. They knew the truth and didn't protect her, and she loved them. They did not love her back. And I'm telling you right now, you're about to be moved real fast towards a contract of some sort. There's something waiting for you, and you're going to have to be ready for this. This is the key. Let me look at him. I don't know. I have to pull another deck because this deck is showing me so much. 7 cups on the bottom, reversed. Y'all, the 7s and the 4s are real strong in your life right now. Oh my God, I've never seen so many repeating cards. But you do have 2 aces here with the 3 of swords in reverse. The universe is trying to hand you an offer that's huge. Don't let these bullshitters that are trying to hand you these bullshit little petty offers and ideas, they're coming up with these little grand schemes so they can swindle you. Don't listen to them. Shut them out completely. Don't let them seduce you with their kind, charming words, with their artificial intelligence. Because someone is coming with a solid offer, and they're not going to hurt you like these other people did when you loved them and they did not protect you. Someone did not protect you from the truth. And this is where you became still and stuck. There was a truth you did not get protected from. That's the Tower. Is you're this woman that's got so much love, but people never protected you. And you're going to realize that you were just never protected from something that was coming after you. And it was devious. And you're going to see it so clearly with your intuition. That's why you can't change. There's Death in reverse. The 10 of Wands in reverse. And there, my dear, is your 2 of Cups, where you're going to finally have somebody you can collaborate with. And I want you to see something. This is not a collaboration where 2 people are embracing. They are having a conversation only. And I don't even know if they can trust each other at this point. Because here is the World, and here is your Chariot in the upright. And there's the Devil, and there's the motherfucking Empress. That's what I'm talking about right there. And I want you to understand something about this Empress right here. Let me show you this Empress right here. Look what she's holding in her hands. The head of the swindler who tried to swindle her. So you need to be careful who you're swindling and thinking they have no protection from you. Because we've already been told that this person has protection. I think we're reading the energy of somebody else. And now I want to read the energy of my collective. Because this was the person that you were dealing with. Your cards haven't even been pulled out yet. Ta-da! Come here, baby. Mama's okay. Come here. You thought you were reading your energy, didn't you? I haven't even pulled yours yet. I tricked you. Why is death here? Why are we not changing, Spirit? Why can't the collective change? Show me the collective, please. Why is death here? Again, the Four of Cups came out. Look, Four of Cups. But with you, you have strength upright. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So you're realizing that taking another cup would give you no results of stability. You have wisdom, collective. Remember? Remember who you are. Remember who you are. You're running as fast as you can away from this because you have a major arcana that says, get the hell out of Dodge. This is going to give you the same bitter-ass cup that it always gave you because you have learned your lesson from this. Now, why is the Emperor here? Because I think this is you healing. Why is the Emperor here? Oh, yeah. Because of the unexpected setbacks that you've had from all these dumbass cups you've been drinking. The universe has given you some bad cups, and that happens in life. We all have that happen, okay? You have these setbacks, but now you're reassessing your priorities. You're not going to just lay in the fetal position and take it because you have strength and wisdom. And look what's happening to you. The Nine of Pentacles. That's a lot of pentacles that I see around this Emperor. So this person is not here to hurt you. This might be you or they're here to help you. Okay? But there also was no one there to protect you from somebody. I did see that in the other person. Somebody came after you and they were very dark. And they're going to try again. And I want you to use wisdom and discernment because the High Priestess showed up in the middle of all the darkness, standing as tall as she could stand. And she was saying, I'm not giving any more love to a swindler. I'm going to run as fast as I can away from it. I had some unexpected setbacks from this. I'm going to own my part in it. I'm going to reassess my priorities. And I'm going to be independent. Because you remember, I keep telling you, no one's coming to save you but you. You are going to accumulate the wealth yourself in some way. And Spirit's going to show you the way. All right. Why is that chariot in reverse? Nothing happening to this chariot. Why is that thing? Oh, did you just see that? The Knight of Wands came out. Sagittarius is here. We have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. You were putting into something that you weren't getting anything back, but more of the same. That Four of Cups is like, that person is sitting there under the tree with their arms crossed because they already know what's coming. I've got 3 I just drank that weren't so great. Okay, don't give me the 4th one. Alright, why is the Magician here? Okay, what I was seeing here is that this would be a senseless risk. If you were to try to overcome this, you would be having a senseless risk. So you're going to manifest something else. What are you manifesting? There's your healing. You're manifesting your healing up here. That's what's going to pull it together, is you manifesting your healing. You can't depend on this person right here to do anything for you. If that's what you're trying to do, is depend on a person, don't. If you've been watching readings and they've been telling you you're going to get a millionaire or something bullshit like that, they could live in Nigeria and have $10 million, and that might be like $500 in your account. Stop! Stop! All right, why is judgment in reverse? Woo! Death just came out upright. There's the end of the reading right there. There's your change, and you're going to accept the trauma. You're going to say, hey, I can heal from this. That's how it was. Like the song said, don't wake me. Don't wake me. Don't wake me up from this dream now. Because you don't know the hell I've been through. Yes, I do. I've been going through it with you. You just might not have been watching. Cosmo wants you to pay a special close attention to this setbacks. What do we need to know about the setbacks, Spirit? Cosmo's telling us we need to know more about the setbacks. That's where our negative energy is coming from. That's keeping us stuck. The judgment in reverse, that's where the transformation's coming in. You got to change the way you think. Because see, you've got negative consequences from generational stuff that you're breaking. And you are feeling the weight because God knew you could handle it. You are breaking cycles of karma in your life that have been on your family of alcoholism, of addiction, of swindling. God only knows. I could not stand the darkness that I just had to walk through. I walked through the valley of the shadow of death with you. The accumulation in this collective of the darkness that was on this table almost overwhelmed me. That's the actual end of the reading right there. That's why Cosmo told me to pull another card. Because you don't end the reading until you hit judgment. And see, that's where your judgment is off, is right here. Where you had those unexpected setbacks. Now you have to retrain your mind that every time God hands me a cup, it's not going to be bad. What happens when we get the next cup, Spirit? What comes in with the next cup that you hand us? Look, the cup came out in reverse. Spirit said, I'm not handing you another one of those cups. No, thank you. Spirit said, I'm not giving you one of those. Quit worrying about it. I'm not giving you another one of those cups. The truth is going to finally come in real fast. Where it was at a standstill here, you're about to hear a truth that's going to really rock your world. I'm not giving you another cup. You had enough of those bitter cups. What are you giving us? What's this truth? I'm going into the future now. What's this truth? Oh, Spirit said it's just the truth. You already know what it is. The truth came out. And look, there he is, the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. No more cups. Why is he showing up? Don't take no bullshit, because that's the toxic ass motherfucker you need to stay away from. That's why. He's the one that keeps coming with the cups. And that's you're trying to prevent this tower, but it's coming. Why is the devil in reverse? Because this is where things get sticky. Have you ever heard that song by what's his name? Drake? Sticky? You don't know how sticky it gets? That's what's coming to mind. Because you're going to have to make a difficult decision over this toxic person. I think somehow you've kind of become fond of them, but you're going to finally lose your patience with them. Outcome. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's over. Look, now he's in the upright, the King of Wands. Whoever you are that wasn't changing, you're not going to have any fulfillment in life, and you're probably going to end up incarcerated. Whoever you were dealing with, I think they're going to end up in prison or in the legal system in some injustice. And this is because of their doing, not yours. And see, somebody didn't protect you from this person, but you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You are going to be fine. All right, I'm going to do one more thing, and then we're going to get your Q&A if y'all still have any. If not, we'll just move on, and I'll go do something else. All right, what I'm telling you, this reading this is going to take me a long time to recover from. I'm shaking inside. My insides are just a mush. What are the spiritual gifts operating in this collective? Nature came out. Spirit wants you to be in nature. Get grounded. Make sure that you're allowing nature to replenish, restore you. Get outside. Lay on the ground. I don't know what you got to do. Hug a tree. I don't know. Anything else? I'm not trying to be funny. Some of you are going to rise like a phoenix from these ashes that I just saw you laying in. Oh, wow. And Spirit says, I'm opening a doorway for you where you were not able to work. You're going to be able to work. It came out in reverse, but Spirit says, I'm opening. You're getting ready to have a job. The Lovers is on the bottom of the deck. But see, right now you're just recovering from a lot of bad cups. And you don't need any more cups right now. You just need to be alone and take care of your shit and don't let anybody deter you from where you're headed, okay? What do we need to know about not effing ourselves? Okay, you need to live your dreams, and Spirit keeps insisting that it's escaping materialism, but it's like you don't have anything, and Spirit's like, I want to give you the world on a silver platter because you have special gifts. And I don't ever want you to surrender to normal. I feel that you are someone who doesn't have a lot of wealth. You might live in a freaking trailer like I do. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a place. It's a roof over my head. And it's almost paid for. I actually did accomplish something in my life. I might be very close to losing it all because my husband died and left me with nothing. But Spirit's saying that I need to live my dream. And that I'm going to have something in life. Alright, anything else we need to know? Release your expectations around money. So maybe some of us have too many expectations around money. And do not get a reading. Spirit's telling someone, do not get a reading today. Maybe Spirit wants you to get one privately or some other day. I don't know why Spirit's saying no reading today. All right, angels, how are you helping the collective? Look, that flew out. With that wisdom. Spirit is giving this collective wisdom. That's your superpower right there. There's a relationship also coming. I'm being told to ask about that. How do I ask about that, Spirit? What's this person's vibe toward the collective? Keep seeing the relationship showing up. This person wants to bring you laughter, it looks like. Oh, they're salty. They don't want to bring you laughter. This is the toxic ass person. Collective, drop the rock. I've told you that so many damn times. You're holding on to a toxic person. What am I going to do with y'all? How am I going to get this collective to understand that this person is there? You already know. All right, give me a message. Just give me something. Give me something positive. I can't handle that salty-ass person that shows up as a psycho. We've been seeing a psycho in this collective for, what, months now? If that wasn't ideas and messages, you could have 2 small children that are giving you a hard time. 90. The number 90. Oh, my God. This is freaking beautiful. This is what you're becoming. And then the number 11. Collective. Listen to me. 9011. This is what you are becoming. Spirit's just telling me you're becoming this. 9, 0, and 11. What have I told you about that? Compassion is the card number 9. And okay, I found 0, so I'm going to go with it first. That's the love card. Comfort, the love card. Okay, listen closely. An open heart gives comfort and understanding. The 0 is said can enter our lives at any time. For instance, the 0 can enter our lives with the number of a birthday or the number of a name. We can liken the 0 to love for it For it too often has karmic attachments that can enter our lives at any time. Love, like the zero, has no beginning and no end, and is held in high regard by all creatures throughout the world. And see, that's what you are. You're looking for love in another person, but you are love. The very essence of it. And that's special. You don't give that to just anybody. You will attract a lot of losers, though, along the way, because everyone in the world wants to be next to you. They want to have your wisdom. They want to feed off of your energy, but you can't let them. In drawing the love card, you are lovingly urged to open your heart to universal love at this time. Feel love's wonderful potential when you carry it within your heart. Love is found in many places under many different names. Love is said to be one of the strongest powers in the world. Love is intangible. You can't buy it and you can't sell it. And it is known as a mystery. Love is where it falls and can be just around the corner. That's right. You don't ever know it's going to come out of nowhere. Under whichever name we call it, it is true that all types of love can come into our lives at any time and often when we least expect it. The message this card brings is let your love shine and see where it takes you. Stop. Stop. Why are you being such a brat? Get on my shoulder, asshole. Number 9, compassion. This card is universal and can see you're somebody who's supposed to be going like around the world doing something, humanitarianism or something. This card is universal also and can bring many things to you, including an overall awareness. And see, that's what you were getting at the very beginning of all of this, remember? It could also be a time in your life when something is ending, making way for a new beginning. And see, that's what I keep telling myself about all these possessions that I have, that if God takes everything away, it's only because he's ripping it out of my hands so he can give me something better. Because I don't want to wake up from that dream. But see, I'm still living in the nightmare before the dream happens. But I'm here to tell you that that's about to stop. This month is going to finally propel you out of the nightmare you have been in. The cycle is over. You can stop worrying. We have to change the way we think. I know we've been through hell, but that doesn't give us an excuse. We just have to know that we've learned a lot. We've gained a lot of wisdom, and we're going to take that with us, and we're going to take the love and the compassion with us also. Drawing this card means if you are asked for help, you should do your best to assist in any way you can. Remember, it's time to give, not to take. And somebody was being a taker. You should do your best to assist in any way you can. Be just in all you do. Do the right thing. Be just in all you do. For right now, you are the humanitarian. I cannot make this shit up. And you are also urged to show universal love toward all living things. I'm telling you, you're being called to something huge. An indicator for this card is for imagination as well as romance to enter your life. If you have garments or accessories of these colors in your wardrobe, it will be a great help towards meeting your goals if you wear them. There's your colors right there. Lavender and red. Lavender and red. And I'm supposed to wear a lavender dress to my daughter's wedding. Now, number 11. Cosmo, stop. Spiritual messenger. See, you're being called to a very powerful position in life. One that you never imagined when you were going through all that homelessness that you would achieve. Because nobody ever thought you were capable, and so you believed and internalized that too. Nobody protected you when you needed to be protected. You had a lot of people that were swindlers in your life, or you may have been one yourself. I have been. We all have been. We're transformed, though. We're not the same. We are a new creation. Okay? We have to start thinking like one. This spiritual messenger asks that you use your intuition to be of help. It indicates that there are those needing more than material help at this time in a certain situation. Since this is the case, be positive and constructive when offering your help, remembering to be friendly and cooperative too. Love of refinement and beauty are gracious, but right now you are the spiritual messenger needed to give advice in a loving and caring way. Drawing this card is letting you know that help from the universe is at hand. You only have to ask. Hopefully the universe will offer a thought to you to be put forward to the ones you are helping. A stroke of genius, perhaps. Spirit, I ask that you will give this collective an idea to help in this situation. A stroke of genius. Give us a stroke of genius. Give us the wisdom that you've promised us all throughout this reading that you're giving us. You've repeated yourself over and over again about us having wisdom. We've learned all these karmic lessons collected. We're letting go of generations of horrible, horrible things. It stops with you, not just for you, not just for your family, but for the world. You're being called to something higher. It's a generational calling. There's something special about you that you're going to be a messenger for the universe. This number 11, vibrates to the colors white, violet, yellow, and black. They show the complete cycle from light to darkness. Did we not just see it on my table? During this vital time of asking for help and to enable you to turn to offer help, wear one or more of the above colors. You might have garments in your wardrobe of these colors, or perhaps you could wear a suitable scarf, tie, or pocket handkerchief. Please note, black, when considered, is a positive way, and it is protective. And you see, I wear it all the time, and I'm just naturally attracted to that color. All right, so the colors for this card are black, purple, and like a yellow, and just the standard color white. All right, then we have a 23, the number 23, or the year 1923, or 2000. Why did I say 1923? Woo, I'm getting old. I'm getting old. Granny's getting old. Okay, angels, speak to me while I get ready for this next leg of the reading. We're getting ready to move into the next leg. Angels, may I have... Thank you, Spirit. I am worthy of unconditional love. I open my heart to love's infinite possibilities. You're going to be universally loving and compassionate to people. Love, patience, obedience, forgiveness. You're going to teach the world these characteristics, and loyalty also. Archangel Raphael. I've always loved the portraits that are what's his face? Michelangelo drew of the two cherubs. Archangel Raphael. Vibrational matchmaker. I can draw deeply powerful, deeply powerful relationships into your life. Platonic. Did you hear that? The world is being called for you to be its messenger for some reason. I don't know why. All right, let's see what we got here. Somebody keeps asking this dumbass question about how does Jesus make his coffee? He brews it. Nobody wants to hear that stupid shit. Go somewhere else with that. I mean, your jokes aren't even funny. We're trying to have a serious conversation here about God. All right, Christy, go ahead and post your question. Is Chris the first one on the list? Or is that my name? I don't have any questions today. I think they were all answered during the reading. Rockabye, baby. Is anybody still here? If you're still here, Kailash is ready to moderate. I'm not taking any breaks. Thank you, sir. Hey, Megan. What's up, Megan? What's up, girl? I love you. Girl, you came in on a powerful one today, honey. This is probably one of the most powerful readings I've had in a long time. Years. I'm good, baby. I'll see you soon. We'll talk soon. Yeah, go ahead and post your questions, sir. What's up, Cosmo? What's up, Cosmo? What's up? Thank you, sir. Hi, ma'am. May I have guidance for my love with Kasuma? Sir. I know I need to move on, but I'm missing her so much. Oh, you feel like you lost her. All right, let's see. I see you're stuck here. I've been seeing it, baby. It's okay. All right, Spirit, show me what's going on here. Show me what he needs to do. I feel that you need to move on with your life. I feel that she's not coming back anytime soon. I feel that you may need to, we'll see what the cards say. Cosmo, I cannot read if you're going to do that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop being a pest. Stop it. Get over here. Get over here. Come here. Get in the window while I read. Now, you're not going to disturb. I don't care how pissy you get. I can get more pissy. You have no idea how pissy I can get. I got a Sagittarius sun and an Aries moon. All right. When it comes to CERN and this lady friend of his, what does he need to do? Does he need to continue to nurture this relationship? Spirit said there's recovery. What do you mean? Does he need to get over it? Or are you telling him to get over it? Listen to your intuition, Spirit said. I'm not going to give you anything else, CERN, because Spirit's saying you already know. And there's success on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to ask how she feels about you. How does this person feel about CERN? She wants to make... Oh, it looks like she's going to have... You're going to get a confession. What's the confession? She's going to say she's unhappy. She's been seeing the wrong perspective. And her head's been clouded. She's not better off. There was lust involved. I think I've told you that before. How else does she feel? So she wants to tell you something about this. She's been roaming wild. We've seen that before about her. How does she feel about being in a relationship with CERN? It's like it's just not time. It's all coming out in reverse. That's what the confession... She's confused and she's very shallow. This girl's not a healthy person, baby. I'm so sorry. But you already knew that. You just came to see if the cards were going to confirm. Why is success here for CERN? I don't know. I don't know what that... I'm going to pull tarot on that. Why is success here for CERN? CERN? It looks like the messages are coming. Oh, entertainer came out, going slow, and a mechanic. So somebody's an entertainer. I don't know what that's about. There's a page of cups and a page of wands that came out here for you. And that's what this is about. It's about, it's like a surprise argument almost. This is a small gesture of affection, like you have small feelings here, and there's no more excitement here, or someone wants to fight. Why is the page of wands here? That's usually like an argument, or someone's coming after you with their thoughts being really negative. Oh, wow. Spirit said, Spirit will not tell me. They are not telling me. Spirit is saying, search your soul. Same thing here. Listen to your intuition. Search your own soul about this success. Somehow I feel like you already know. This is a card of you riding through and getting recognition for whatever you've succeeded at. I'm going to leave it at that. That's excitement right there. But look, there's new love showing up on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to leave it that. I'm going to leave that alone because I feel like you understand what's being said. I just got an email from my boss. I'm like, it's Sunday, but I'm going to read it tomorrow. I trust you that. Okay. Who's next, Kailash? Tell her I said hey. Okay. Son, right now, Spirit wants you to search your soul about what's going on with this girl. Okay? Because I wasn't really able to see why. But it does look like that there might be some kind of message coming, but it doesn't look like a good one. But you look like you might have some new love coming in. If you can finally let this go. And I can't tell you how to let this go. How can Cern let this go? Go ahead and post your question next. And Kailash, Megan is a friend of mine that lives down the road from me. How can we get Cern out of this place he's in? Cern, parenthood came out for you for some reason. Why is parenthood here? Something about the wrong reason? You're on the same page on what you want when it comes to having children, and that shared vision is part of what makes the love so solid. Do you have a child with this woman? Something. Okay, Arushi's next. Then it must be about you healing your inner child, because it was saying listen to your intuition and do soul searching. That would indicate like childhood stuff to me. I'm gonna say one more thing and then I'm gonna have to let this go. Does he need to wait for this woman? I want you to give me Look, Saren, listen. If you couldn't understand me before, baby, listen. This is what it's saying. No. Don't wait for this woman. You're not letting go. You need to let go. You need to do some childhood healing because you've been with her for the wrong reasons and you don't understand what those reasons are. Can you show us a little more clearly what they might be? What is holding him in connection here? It's a toxic cycle. You guys fight and something about business partners. You're going on a new adventure. Spirit wants to take you into something new. Get away from this girl, okay? She's not good for you. You need to believe in yourself and stop trying to get someone else to complete your... You're not going to be complete by this person. You got to be whole within yourself. And that's what's happening here is you're looking for everything in this woman. It's like you want this woman to be everything for you, even your business partner. Oh, good God Almighty. Let her go. Spirit said no more. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know you love her, baby, but sometimes when you love something, you have to let it go. And if it comes back to you, then it was yours. If it doesn't, then it was never yours to begin with. You were holding on to something that didn't even belong to you. Okay? I need you to let her go. I need you to figure out, go into your soul and figure out what part of little boy Surin is insisting to have this particular woman fill the hole inside of him. That hole is reserved for God and God only. And nothing else will fit in it. Okay? You can't fit a woman in a hole that was meant for something as big as spirit. And you have a calling on your life or you wouldn't be here. You can do it. You have the strength. This reading was all for you. Like, I've cried the makeup all off my face. Go back and watch the reading carefully. If you guys aren't paying attention to the actual reading, you're missing a lot. And if you're not able to really speak English well, go back and watch it once it posts with the captions. You're welcome, baby. Anything the universe wants you to know or any messages coming up for you. Okay. Thank you, son. Thank you, baby. And if I can help you again, let me know. What message do you have for Rishi Spirit? Rishi, I feel to get you something out of here. May I have a message for Rishi? My new cards are supposed to be here today. Oh, look at there. That artist seduction card showed up. And it all is connected. Rishi Spirit, what message do you what message? I'm going to use Tarot for you because I know you like the standard Tarot. Wait till you see these new cards I got coming. These mixes are bad. May I have a message for Rishi Spirit? Message. There we go. Red Garden. Interesting cards you got here. Okay, you got some kind of nostalgia going on here. You got 8 and 18. So 818 is significant somehow. Red Garden. Gratitude, pleasure, and happiness. On this card, we see a woman strolling through a garden full of flowers. The sky glows with pink petals, and the ground has turned to a luminescent blue. The woman finds great peace in being one with nature. The flowers have become part of her body, and a parrot feels at home on her shoulder. During her walk down the path of life, she keeps happiness and gratitude in her heart. She notices the simple pleasure of life and is thankful for all nature has given her. Isn't that something? And then we have number 18. Treasured memories. Memories, nostalgia, and recognition. We see a woman sitting calmly in the grass. She looks forward to somewhere we don't know, while her mind is drifting in the past. With both hands, she is holding a floating balloon filled with clouds. These clouds are old memories she wants to keep and treasure. Our past experiences don't define us. We can't live the life that we had long ago, but the past does shape us, and remembrances of loved ones and joyful times can help us be our best selves today. So I'm getting the feel for you that there's this connection to nature that really grounds you, that you need to make sure you're having. See how she has the parrot? There's Cosmo on her shoulder. That might be why you like the readings, because you like having the animals around. You like me. Thank you. I love you also. And then you have something that's a treasured memory that Spirit says, hold on to that memory, but don't let it hold you back. So there's a memory that you're treasuring that I think you keep going back to, but don't hold on to it so tight. And it doesn't look like you are. It looks like you're about to release it. What do you want her to know the most about this, Spirit? What is she trying to get from this? I don't feel like you got the whole message. What's the rest of the message? Whoa, I'm not taking those. I'm going to take, oh my God. I don't know. I've never seen these. I might better take them all. My God, that's a lot of cards. I'm going to take these right here. The same card came out again. Look. The same cards came out again. Whoa. And protective nest. Rishi, Spirit is really talking to you. The only thing is there's something you're missing. And it's the rain. No rain today. Okay, so there's you in this lush, plentiful place in life. And then there's you with these memories that you're stuck on. You need to know you're protected and that you're not going to have any rain today. So there's, you're regurgitating memories. That's the same cards, and then that one. Oh, I didn't shuffle those. Wait a minute. Why am I confused? You might be confused too. You don't see this. You just don't see this. There's something keeping... Okay, I wish I could show you what I'm seeing here. But her head is turned that way, and her head is turned that way. So neither side of you sees this. So this is what you're missing, okay? No rain today. Number 37. That's a 10, which is a 1. We saw 11 in the numerology that I pulled. All right, let's see what's being said here. Okay. Comfort, positive view on life, and energy shine. Ooh. In this card, we see the sun banishing a crying cloud. And see, that's what you're holding on to. Is this cloud, this memory. It's like you're barely holding on to it, but you just quite can't let it go. Okay. There will be no rain today. The sun gives warmth and comfort. Her rays grant life and strength. They chase away grief and loss. On dark days, turn your face toward the sun. And see, that's what I think is missing here. You need to look at these memories and then let them go through you, and then let them be fond memories, and then ground yourself. Okay? Okay. On dark days, turn your face toward the sun and let the shadows fall behind you. And see, that's what's happening now. The shadows are behind her, and then she's grounded. She's got her animals. She's got her plants that she loves. She's also got this angel holding on. The sun is a very powerful thing. Get some sunlight if you can. Slip on your dancing shoes, if only for a moment, and let the energy move through your body. Surround yourself with positive, happy people to foster an environment where you can shine. So you need to be somewhere where you can shine. You're going to be okay. Look here. Let me tell you something. Chigga, you're going to be fine. Get over it. All right, number 25. If you have a question, put it out there. Protective nest. Nurture, motherhood, protector, and incubation. Belying her serene expression, this woman is hatching more than just creative thoughts. She is a mother, creator of all. The giant bird's nest on her head holds 3 eggs and an older bird, only born into the world. Under her skirt, there's a glimpse of a large egg. This card symbolizes, oh my God, motherhood, protection of children, and how children develop under a mother's care. This feels like that woman that raised you, that mean woman I saw when we first met. Protection of children and how they develop. You were the one that was not protected. Beware of how your actions or words can affect a fledgling soul. So, I don't know if you were wounded by this woman. I think you're the one that I met. When I first met you, I saw the woman being so mean to you, and you said it was your aunt. This could be about memories you have of her continuing to bother you. But now you have to realize there's not any rain today. You're grown up now. You're not a little girl anymore. And there's other children that are going to come along, and you will have to be that protecting mother for them. So have you got the guts? You've been wondering if your heart's still open, and if so, you want to know what time it shuts. Simmer down and pucker up. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm just constantly on the cusp. We'll see if we can get your answer, but let's see who goes next first. Hang around if you want the answer to that question, because I feel you. I mean, it happens like that sometimes. That's what was happening with Sir, and you just worded it differently. All right, Kailash, who's next? Thank you, Arishi. Thank you, Arishi. Megan, post your question, sweetheart. Oh, you did already. I'm sorry. How is your job interview going to go on Tuesday? Is Megan going to get the job on Tuesday, Spirit? May I see, please? May we see, please? Is Megan going to get the job? Let go in the near future. I feel that you are, but let's see what Spirit says. Is this job going to be meant for Megan's destiny? Woo! It's coming fast. Did you see that? Peaceful resolution. Don't let go. Hold on. Cosmos. Something else today. He was sitting in the window and just came at me. Meditation brings answers when it comes to letting go of something. I think we know what's being said here. I think they're talking about something besides this job, but we're going to try to get the answer you want. Sometimes Spirit wants to talk about something totally different. Look at him. Look at this. Look at him. Oh, he wants to show off for you. Lordy Jesus. He is showing off. He is showing his booty. Get up there. Is Megan going to get this job? You're ready. It's the right time, because it's not the right time. Ask for help. Can we get a yes or a no, please? And then I'll ask about the interview. Can we get a yes or a no? It's saying remain positive. I'm not saying something clearly. Hey, whoa, yo, 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 yo! Chicky D! Come here. Come here before you get burned. Come here. He's trying to get some of that Coke, but he's also trying to get to my candle. Come here, baby. Let's see how this interview's going to go. I'm going to pull some tarot on it and see what comes out. Show me what's going on with this interview. How's the interview going to go? The Queen of Wands. Yeah, girl. Go in there and stretch your stuff. And the Page of Wands. I think we got a little bit with you. Show me how this interview is going to go. We got 2 fire signs. Oh, yeah. The Page of Wands. And the 4. Oh, this is going to bring stability, it looks like, to your life. I think we saw that in the original spread. Ah! Stop it! Show me how the interview is going to go. The 2 of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. I think you're going to have an exciting message about this. That this is going to bring some balance and restore stability. Show me how this is going to go. Oh, baby. Oh, my God. This person. Okay. The 9 of Pentacles came out. You're going to get help from these people. Whoever there's a man, it looks like, that's going to interview you, or it's a masculine energy, the King of Wands, is going to bring you independence because of something that got you from the past into a place that got you hurt. You were hurt there. Yeah, you're going to get, it's going to go good. Why is the 3 of Swords here? Why is the 3 of Swords here behind this man? It's like he wants to put this behind you, this heartache behind you, and for you to be independent. You might tell him about something from your past to try to get through that. How's that going to come out? You might not need to bring it up. You better stop fighting on my cards. I'm going to kick your little ass if you don't get off of here. Tear my shit up. I pay good money for these cards. Why is the 3 of Swords here? Whoa. Oh, yeah, baby! Woo! All right, we got the 9 of Cups. We have a Tower, honey. And then we got 3 women gathering together to celebrate. I would say it's going to go pretty good. Yeah. And then we have the Hanged Man in reverse, which means where you have been in this kind of not knowing what to see or how to look at this, what perspective. I think you're trying to look at this from every angle and overanalyze it. Don't do that. You got this in the bag, honey. You got it in the bag. Okay. The stagnant part. Michelle, are you here? Thank you, Arishi, for moderating, baby. You're doing a wonderful job. Chiga, are you here? I'm going to answer that question anyway because I'm genuinely curious. It kind of sounded like it was aimed at me, didn't it? I'm going to answer it. I think somebody might be drunk. Let me see who this is. So you have got the guts. You got the guts, huh? Let's find out what the guts have to say. Okay. You've been wondering if your heart is still open. Okay. Is this person's heart that is... Oh, Cosmo said, I'm getting the hell up out of here. Is their heart open? Is this person he's talking about, is their heart open? You're wondering. You're talking about the guts, like this person done you wrong or something. They have let go. Listen to your intuition. This is not going to be peacefully resolved. You have to be assertive. Look, no, their heart is not open. No. You hurt this person. You did something to this person. And they let you go. Listen to your intuition. There was never any, you never gave this person any closure, and you were assertive, which means I feel in this deck, because there's no aggressive card, that you were aggressive, because you're being aggressive now. So no, their heart is not still open. Will it ever be? You talking about pucker up. Abundance came out in reverse. Yes. I'm not going to tell you how to interpret those. Do it your damn self. Maybe when you run out of money wherever you're at now, you'll be ready to run crawling back to whoever says no. Whew. All right. Anybody else? Michelle's here. Okay. Bye, Megan. I'll see you next week, baby. Thank you for being here. What do I see coming for your future? Michelle. What do I see coming for Michelle's future, Spirit? Cosmo is really acting antsy today. What is going on with you, baby? Michelle? How do we want to look at Michelle's future, Spirit? Well, let me see. I can't wait for y'all to see my new deck of cards that's coming. Y'all are going to have a fit. They're a standard tarot deck, but they have all the planets. They're correct, too. They have yes and no answers on each card. That they have all the teaching, the chakras. They have everything. Get up here and stop. Please go back to the window. He's been back and forth. Somebody might be doing that back and forth thing, in and out, just acting kind of crazy. Like the guy that was just asking that question, is your heart still open? What kind of question is that to me? I don't even know you, dude. All right. When it comes to Michelle, Spirit, what is the future? What is coming? Oh, Michelle. Oh, love, wonders, and success came out for you. That card stuck to the table. You might be going on some kind of adventure. You got a lot of stuff. Look, yeah, this is what's going on with you. I mean, moving forward, you're going to have success. You're going to see wonders, go on adventures, and you're going to have love. That's what I see for you. What is going on with her success? What's the situation? Whoa, that flew out. Michelle, you're going to have a shift. This is what the whole reading was about. You may want to go back and watch the original reading if you weren't present throughout, or if you didn't listen. Because you were going the wrong way, and the universe is like, no, and we're going back this way, or we're going in this direction. And it's taking you to success, whatever the shift is. And it's not odd jobs either. It's not just doing sporadic things or door dashing. Can you show me the shift? It's you managing your money. And out. Hold on, I might be able to show y'all my new cards. Spirit says you've been settling. Hold on, I think my new card might be here. Hang on, you guys, I'm coming. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I'm coming back, y'all. I got the card. Woo. Okay, you want to go back in there with me? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I just wanted to show you guys this deck that I got. Oh my goodness. Sorry about my little house dress. I'm dressed for my leisure because I'm off today. Check these cards out, y'all. Oh. It's got a little guidebook. Michelle, you're going to manage your money. You've been settling. You need a promoter. You haven't been writing, and social media is here, okay? There's a shift coming that's going to bring you success, adventures, wonders, and love. That's what I saw for you. Do you want to give her anything else? Spirit wants to add one more thing. Hold on. What does Michelle need to know not to F herself this coming week? This was one of the deepest readings. Exercise and meditate, Spirit says. And open up. You need to start writing in your journal or something. That's what I'm getting. Check these cards out, y'all. This isn't the deck I thought it was, but I'm going to get the right one. It is, but it isn't. See how it has the full? These aren't as thick as I wanted them to be. But I'll get the ones I'm wanting. They're on TikTok, but I don't order stuff on TikTok. Upright, it tells you the meaning. It tells you the element, air. Uranus is the planet. Unified, unlimited rather, possibilities. And if you're asking a yes or no, this would be a yes. If it comes out in reverse, it tells you holding back, indecision, hesitation, recklessness, fearlessness. These are going to be really good for learning. I can't wait to use them. I'm not going to use them until I cleanse the energy around them. I don't use them until I get my energy in them. But they're not the quality that I was expecting. I'm going to probably send those back. Come here, baby. Come here. I want some thick, sturdy, nice cards. Not that kind of, I don't want that paper shit like this. I've had that long enough. I'm done with it. Anything else for Michelle? Spirit said you about to have a glow up. You need to get some sleep and rest, and you're in denial about something. And it has to do with not taking a vacation. You might think this is not possible, but you're going to see wonders. That's what I'm getting for you, Michelle. Yeah, I'm probably going to send that deck back. They're not what I was expecting. I'm not keeping them either. They weren't very expensive, but the ones that I want are even cheaper than those. And they're very thick, sturdy cards. I want something that'll hold up when I shuffle, because I get wild up in here. I get wild up in here. Okay, who's next? Sorry, Kayla. Oh, that's all for today? You sure? All right. Is there anybody watching, Spirit, that hasn't had a question answered, that wants me to answer their question? What does this person watching need to know? What are they watching for? Chasing your potential and not going on a new adventure. What are they watching the channel for? Why are they here? Show me what they need to know. This is for whoever's watching and what you need to know. You have a shared purpose and you want to go on a new adventure. You're welcome, Michelle. My pleasure. Why are they still here watching? This could be somebody on the replay. Battle of egos and new adventure. Show me what it is they need to know. So you've been battling egos with somebody. What does this person need to know, Spirit? That you have requited love. Like, the two of you really love each other. This person is not your business partner. You're coming out of a toxic cycle. Why are you not business partners? What's going on? Because you need to stop bickering. There's been some cheating. You were trauma bonded. You've been growing apart and you're at a distance from this person. And there's that parenthood again. You might need to get some healing. This is a lot of heavy shit. This person truly loves you, but the two of you don't work together very well. It's like y'all don't work things out because you fight, you cheat, you trauma bond, you grow apart, and you're at a distance. So if that's you, there you go. And you might have children, some of you, with somebody else. Might be some kids involved. I don't know. I don't know. Have a lovely day. Mwah. Namaste.